There's a way to...
I could probably do this and fail. Oh, yeah.
There's a way for the Clockwork King to do it.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to think you were cool.
Oh, hello everybody. Well, I know I never done this type of commentary video, but even though it's kind of a different thing, but if you guys see the beginning of the video, you might see someone that I do not know, and that video, what you saw, that's not my video, even though it's gonna be credit to the people that I've posted that, even though I don't even know who's Rye-Man is or Rye-Rye99, but I'm just gonna say right now. So there's been rumors about Rye-Rye99. Never heard of him, but I did heard a lot of rumors about him being a pedophile and grooming on multiple minors, and even there was like a lot of them that he betrayed his own friends. Well, all of his friends and all of his fans. And I already gotta say this. Congratulations, Rye. You decided to backstab your friends and your fans, and you decided to say some weird shit towards a minor. And honestly, you were grooming the victims that were mentioned in those videos that I've heard. But even though I did heard about, I don't hear about, there was this girl named Bailey, also known as Mangle the Fox. She was pronounced that. Even I remember the other name, FNAF126. Never heard of her, but she was known as Rebecca. Even though those two were the victims of Rye-Rye99's pedophilia groomed, you know. And I know you guys don't even know who is Rye-Rye99. Well, Rye-Rye99, he's an SFM guy who does SFM animations, gaming, and all that. But when I check the old videos of his, I guess he used to be like friendly, kind to others, even to his friends. But until that day came in 2025, that took a dark turn, or should I say the dark side turn of his true colors. But I really gotta say this, Rye, I don't even know why would you do this. Like, why would you even do this to your own friends, my guy? I mean, they've done something for you for the past 3 years, as I heard about, and they've been protecting you all day. And not only that, I did heard about East Coast Boom was like, the bad guy. And everyone thinks that Eth was the bad guy, but the real bad guy online was Rye. And you also want to know about something? He also deleted his channel. Don't know if he deleted or private his channels after he revealed the truth of what's been going on with him. And now everybody is starting to make videos about him. But even though I'm really gonna post these videos that were from those people who made videos about Rye, but even though I never heard of Rye-Rye99 or watched his videos, but I did hear rumors about him after what he's done. But here's are the videos that people are going to be spitting out some facts and spilling out some truth about him. So anyways, grab your popcorn drinks and enjoy this movie whenever it is.
But first up, I want to say hi. I are here. Basically, this is a very serious video that I want to talk about. So, for those that don't know, there was a YouTuber by the name of Rye-Rye99. If you guys don't know who that is, basically he was a SFM FNAF YouTuber. He's a FNAF YouTuber, but he used to do SFM animations. He used to had a bunch of Gary's Mod series, actually. He used to had Geeky G Mod, Zany G Mod, Zany Gaming, all sorts. And basically, he was an online bunny bro to me. Now, I'm going to be talking about my experience with Rye, but if you haven't heard about what Rye has done, basically, to sum it up, if you guys are familiar with FNAF Fan 126 and Mangle the Fox SFM, aka Rebecca and Bailey, basically, Rye would do some bad things with them when they were young, aka when they were minors. Yeah, he would do basically some dirty role plays with them. He would just basically make them feel uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. If you want the full context, I will put a link to Wallug's video and Brandon Patney Gamer's stream in the description if you want more context. But I'm going to be also he was also the reason why, if you guys are familiar with another YouTuber, ETH Goes Boom, basically they would have some drama, and Rye would basically force his friends to talk smack about ETH and just do ETH dirty and just do bad things like talk smack, make videos calling him out, all that stuff. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience with Rye. So, basically, me and Rye actually first interacted last year in 2024. We actually first became friends back in 2016, mainly because I made a video supporting Mangle the Fox SFM. And so he friended me on Steam. I think he friended me on Skype, I don't know. But, well, yeah, he would friend me on, I think he friended me on Skype, because Skype was the big thing before Discord came around. Basically, me and Rye stopped being friends, I think, sometime around the end of 2016, maybe sometime around 2017-ish, I think, but not really so sure. It was basically my fault that we didn't become friends back then, because, well, I did a live stream and I talked smack about him, and I didn't mean to. But, of course, thanks to another friend of mine, he actually helped me reunite with Rye again, so yeah, that was good. That was good times. Well, it was good times. But basically, after all that, I thought things would have been great. That was until, well, let's just say, things didn't really go so well. Here's what I mean. So, a few months ago, on April 5th, which is my birthday, I did a live stream where I was playing VR chat with a couple of my friends. We were doing Audience Anarchy, which, if you don't know what Audience Anarchy is, it's like one of the greatest VR chat worlds of all time. Well, at least to me it is. But it's basically like Mad Libs mixed with improv. So, basically, I invited Rye, and I invited a couple of my friends and a couple of me and Rye's friends, like the ones you would see in his videos. We were having a great time when we were starting to play Audience Anarchy. That was until a couple minutes into the event, Rye decided to exit the stage area and go into a new room, and go into another room, not a new room, another room with two other people. I'm not gonna say who, and I probably may have forgotten who, but but basically Rye and the other two people would go into another room and just start talking and not even be there for the rest of the stream. He would come out when the event was ending, but basically he just wasn't there to celebrate my birthday, which made me very pissed. It made me very pissed off. And basically I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. Basically, I just didn't talk to him for a while after that.
Those Gary's Mod videos would involve, other people being a part of those videos, also with Five Nights at Freddy's OCs, and like a lot of people really liked it at the time. This was the golden age of Five Nights at Freddy's. But then, recently, there's been controversy, and someone by the name of Walugman made a video talking about the bad stuff that Rye has been doing. And what he has been doing is that he had a relationship with not just one, but two minors. But I guess you can also count three, because the first minor that was, that was known was Rebecca, who was FNAF fan 126. And she was 15, about to turn 16, and Rye was 18. But then another minor gets involved, and this minor is Bailey, who went by Mangle the Fox SFM, and Rye sent, inappropriate messages and cheated on Rebecca with Bailey. And then Rye went on to date Rami when he was 26. When he was 23, Rami was 16. And then with ETH Goes Boom, he was friends with ETH Goes Boom, but then they had a huge fallout. They had Rye was just a shitty person to ETH, and
I gotta be honest. I don't know why did I say multiple minors. One, I forgot to say three because I wasn't even paying attention to the video. But anyways, he did groom three minors. That he was dating three minors in the past. But even though if you hear about this guy saying, he's saying that Rye was getting involved, and there was no wonder why there was no dark truth about him back in the past, in the old days of Golden Era. No wonder why how Rye felt as a shitty person. And it's kind of fucked up that this Rye dude had to cheat on Rebecca with Bailey. Wow. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked up relationship that you just did, Rye. I mean, I don't know him because I never watched his videos and I never heard about him. But now I've heard of him that he did some fucked up shit.
Good evening, everyone. As you may have noticed, within the last few days, a certain YouTuber had deleted both of their channels. Originally, I was considering on making a short video that would have acted as a tribute. However, some 72 hours later, the disturbing facts of this traumatic situation are now apparent. Therefore, other than my comments, there will be no mention of Rye's name here tonight. Last night, people have started to come forward and have now revealed the truth that was hidden behind closed doors for so long. The actions of said individual were disgusting, and I am just as outraged as all of you. I feel ashamed, and I regret that I supported someone who turned out to be a monster. As of the past few days, we are distancing ourselves, and we will no longer be associated with this person. Community posts that I have made in the past on my channel referencing the individual have now been deleted. As for some of my past videos, they will have a disclaimer placed on them, along with thumbnail and title changes, or have been deleted as well. Right now, the best that we can do is support the victims of these events, and I hope that they will go on to live a much happier life. Thank you all for speaking out about this, and God bless. Please, take care.
Hey guys, it's Diamond She. As you can tell from the title of the video, yes, this is a video regarding to a famous YouTuber in the FNAF community, as we all come to know. And I also wanted to give updates on what's been going on with me, and on why I haven't been posting many videos nor have been streaming so much on social media as I did last year. There is a lot that needs to be said after everything I went through. And it's not looking good at all for both Rye and from all the stuff that I've been going through. So, this year alone for me has been nothing but a living hell. Considering everything that's happened, including stuff in IRL, it's unbearable, and I felt broken to this point. I ended up losing a few of my friends this year alone. A few of them because of a few of them doing some disgusting stuff, to put it this way, and one of them end up having a session with me. The ones I'm talking about are the users known as Agent Zero Floppy, ACRP Films, and as I said in the title, Rye-Rye99. I'm only gonna put the short details about Agent and AC because I don't want to put too much focus on them. So, to put it short for both of them, Agent was being called out for what she did to a minor, and as for AC, he had no session with me to the point where I had to seek out help since I did not know what to do. If you want to know more info about them, they will be in the description below. I will be blunt here. Out of all the stuff that those two have done, all of those are nothing compared to what Rye has done. There is a lot to explain about him, so I'm just going to start at the beginning on how I met him and how I came across his channel. I found his channel from a YouTube search on the Beebles and Challenges since I've gotten interested into those when I was in high school, and after seeing the Rye's video on it, I started watching more of his content. If I'm going to be honest about one thing, is that Rye was the reason I started content creating in the first place. Now, the older videos on my channel are so cringe and so bad, but I was only a teen at the time, and did not know much about that kind of stuff. I also didn't think much about it. But you can all tell I have improved as time went on, and I will still continue to grow. Now, the question is, how did I end up meeting him? I didn't finally meet with him until I was in a Discord server that my online bro Sour Patch King had before his Discord account was hacked and had to make a new one early in 2021. I was not expecting to see Rye there in all honesty, and I actually was excited to finally meet him after all this time. I started playing with him and a few of his other friends when I did my birthday live stream of Among Us with the others, and honestly it was the best birthday I could ever have. If you're basically wondering about that, I still have the clip here when I did it on Twitch. So, let me go ahead and show it.
Wait, no, hold on. I'm trying to do something.
I have a little knife. I have a little knife on the end of my jacket, so if you stand too close to me, it's jabby time.
Sorry, wrong button.
I thought that was fancy for a second.
Yeah, that was perfect timing.
It's jabby time.
After that, we didn't fully interact much until the time after I was hacked on Discord once, and I believe that's where I started to become part of his indie gaming series. My first appearance on his channel was when we started playing golf it. I didn't have a full-on custom-made FNAF model at the time. I was using the recover of Funtime Foxy. Now, originally, it was going to be Mango, but I went for Funtime Foxy because it's my favorite character from Sister Location, and it honestly suits me better than it does on Mango. It was fun in some of his videos, not gonna lie, but after joining him in a few other times, and after looking back on it, I think that's where it goes a bit downhill. For example, the FNAF 4 VR chat video. I will admit I was really not myself at the time because of my work and ended up being sleep deprived. And let my ego get the better of me when I used to be with AC, and he ended up accidentally telling Rye about what I told him. Rye got upset with me about that, which I will admit it was my fault in the first place because I could have told him how I felt in the first few videos. And I have trust issues on who I tell him about my problems with. What AC did was no exception by telling him behind my back without consulting me first. I did apologize and I owned it up to my mistake, and I haven't made it again ever since. But the anxiety did start when I joined him and some of the others for the funny moments where we did finance together. It was literally my first time playing it, and it's also where I met Jackson for the second time. The first time I met him was when we did the Piper Love video. It was chaotic, sure, but it was actually fun regardless. Now, during the finance together, it was fun at the beginning. Well, during the beginning, but in the middle of it, that's where the anxiety starts. For both me and Jackson. Before I get to mine, let me tell you about Jackson. When Jackson was the night guard, he mentioned that there were multiple times that he's been saying in my heart, saying that the movement in the office was too fast, and he started to have anxiety about it.
My heart.
Dang it.
Ooh,
Keep
so
getting
close.
50s.
My heart is dying right now.
No, I'm gonna do this instead.
There we go.
Let me go to the camera. Come on.
Yes,
Wait.
back to flip.
Jackson, let us know what time it is so that we know who survived the longest.
Yeah.
I'm probably.
Yeah. My heart is dying. It's so hard.
Oh,
man.
Jackson.
I know. My heart.
Jackson is not having a good time.
I am
No.
not.
He does
having
not
a good
tour.
time.
I'll admit, I didn't even know he had anxiety and thought it was just a reaction on what happened. The worst part is that Rye never bothered to check on him when he had the anxiety attack.
Oh, yo, not gonna lie. Watching Diamond Chee's video about Jackson says that he was having an anxiety attack. Bro, Jackson was not playing. He was actually having an anxiety attack. And Rye was never bothered to go check on him. Wow, you know, guys, this is what I mean of what happens that you become popular and then you don't check on your friends and they have an anxiety attack or some, diagnosis stuff. But this is how Rye is.
The lack of videos, guys. You know what? I've took a good break from this YouTube journey that I had, but I would like to discuss a couple of things. Number one, this is about the exposure of Rye-Rye. It's pretty bad, guys. Like, it's terrible. But I've been doing well, thanks, I guess. So it's been pretty heavy these past the past day or two. Just going through, like, everything related to Rye-Rye99. It's pretty bad, guys. Like, it's not great. But I would like to say a couple things, and we'll go from there, because it's pretty heavy. So, Rye-Rye has been exposed as a pedophile. Well, not really I don't know, like, it could be a pedophile because he has been exposed to dating to minors, so yeah, pedophile. Number one, I would like to link some videos for you. It is gonna be like pretty much all of the info of let's say, Wallog's video, Brandon's video, or Brandon's stream. Hell, I might put a related video towards Pinky's stream as well, because all three of them I pretty much watched now, and it's quite a lot, guys. Like, it's quite a bit. I would like to give you all my personal take, because I'm not going to go into full detail on anything, and I would like to get the attention of everybody, including creators who have been suffered from Rye's actions in the past few years. And I just want to, give you my thoughts, guys. It's pretty bad, because as used to be an ex-Rye fan, because I'd go move on to someone else, like Wallog, or even, like, Brandon, because I do watch both of them. And then also, Haza Master I also watch now, and, it's pretty heavy, guys. Like, it's quite a bit for me. Like, it's a bit too much, but I would like to give you all my personal input, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Yep. Alright, here we go. My personal thoughts. Guys, this is pretty depressing. You know what? For a guy who has been on an empire ever since the early days of 2015, he's been doing this for 10 years, and it hasn't come with consequences, you know? And not everything is going to be perfect nowadays. I mean, you could be exposed for anything. Like, hell, I could be exposed for something, and then I would be, you know, under the fire. Rye, you're a piece of shit, okay? You are a piece of shit for what you have done towards everybody that you have affected and harmed. It's unacceptable. And the fact that you're dating a minor, back, like, when you exposed yourself in that archive stream that Wallach had posted a link to, it's kind of depressing, man. Like, it's horrible. Like, you came out and you done the most wrong things to any friendship, and not only that, you were dating someone named Rami, who was also a minor when you were 21 or 22 years old, and when that happened, Rami was 16. So therefore, Rye, that is a clear age gap, like, I would say about 6 or 5 year gap. That's illegal. Like, you should be studied, and you should be taken to the FBI. Sorry, but, like, I know you're going through a mental health issue, but let's be honest right now. If you're going through a mental health issue, and then you've been exposed, that mental health concern is out the window, okay? Look, I wish you were better than that. Like, your fans, like, you did your fans dirty. Hell, you did your friends dirty as well by basically being a little bitch, okay? You've been a little bitch towards the people that have been mentioned in the videos, streams that I've seen. I know a lot of you might see other streams, but for me, this is an embarrassment, okay? Let's be for real. This is an absolute embarrassment, alright? The fans deserve better. The people who have suffered deserve better. And I wish you all nothing but the recovery, okay? Like, anyone who has been affected by Rye's actions, I wish you all nothing but a fast recovery. And I hope you guys go to counseling to get some help, because I think you all deserve it. You all deserve to be free from this hell, okay? As a fan perspective, this is shit, and you know it, Rye. The fact that you have been exposed even further with your shitty attitude in, like, outside of recordings and dating minors, that is an absolute embarrassment, okay? This is coming from a Canadian, too. That is an embarrassment. After seeing the truth, that's heartbreaking, okay? We thought he was going to keep going until this whole shit happened. So, I wouldn't be surprised if you, Rye, specifically, like, if you respond to this, you better pray that they won't bombard you with bullshit, okay? By the way, before I say anything, that statement I just said, you know Rye's going to speak full of bullshit, okay? If he makes a response, prepare for bullshit statement, okay? Let's all prepare ourselves and get ready to bombard him, okay? I wish him nothing but the best in terms of mental health recovery. But if you've been exposed, that shit is no longer there, okay? Thank you all, and I'll see you soon, because this is a hard pill to swallow. Goodbye.
Hi everybody. I'm gonna try and make this fast because this is like my sixth take of trying to record this video. Had to stop them all because, like, you know, freaking my tears just knowing the truth of this man that I'm about to talk about. For those who have grown up You may know about this game called Gary's Mod, maybe Five Nights at Freddy's. Combine that together, you get a whole bunch of FNAF SFM animators. And the main one that I want to talk about is Rye-Rye99. Throughout the time of me watching his channel, I always found him funny. His videos were amazing. He had amazing partners and friends. FNAF Fan 127, Michael the Fox SFM, Bonsai, so many other people. And, Sylvester Bot, and, like, just a whole bunch of other of his partners and friends. I really enjoyed them, too. And now, knowing what Rye has turned into, it absolutely devastates me and breaks my heart, because I looked up to Rye, and he's the one who got me into Gmod to begin with. So his channels, his main channel, Rye-Rye99, was privated, or like turned into saying like no longer uploading, and all the videos were privated or deleted or unlisted, and along with his second channel. So I can't say much because I know some of the story, and I'm absolutely speechless that Rye-Rye99 turned into what he is now. Like, I can't say much, and I don't want to say much because I don't want to like waste time. But for those who are not understanding what the heck, so Rye-Rye has been confirmed to be controlling, rude behind the scenes, and he's like a guilt tripper, he's a manipulator, and he is the very bad P word that I cannot say. But all I want to say is that I am truly, truly sorry to everyone who like was affiliated with him, and I to everyone affiliated with him anyway, I am really, really sorry that you had to go through this tough experience, and I hope that you'll be able to heal, and that's pretty much it. If you guys want more information on this topic, check out the video in the pinned comment and link in the description. That'll take you to Walugman's video called Finally Speaking, talking about the truth of Rye-Rye99, and yeah, my personal thoughts, I'm heartbroken, devastated, but I'm also glad that I stopped watching him a long while back. But overall, that's it. That's it.
About like some recent events. So, if some of you may know, or some of you may not know, someone named Rye-Rye99, who was a SFM creator, a content creator that did like Gmod series and stuff. They were a blue bunny with a top hat and shade glasses. But recently, Rye-Rye99 had deleted his channel, and there's been some people posting videos and live streams sharing personal stories about him. Now, I will like to clarify that I was never friends with Rye-Rye99, but this was experience I had with his friends. This might be more targeted towards like the people that were associated with him, but Rye has some minor involvement in some of this in probably some way. So I used to be a fan of Rye-Rye99 back in like 2015 when I first heard about him, and I like watched a few of his videos, and I joined a Google Plus community in 2018, and in 2018 I interacted with some people that were friends of his, such as SylvesterBot95, Brandon Patney Gamers, and a few others that pretty much knew Rye at the time. And I became friends with them, but I didn't become friends with Rye personally. Although Rye had heard about me, but story is I used to like be a supporter, a fan. I was inspired by Rye to make a Gmod series, Extreme Gmod, and well, a regular Gmod series before that. But then 2019 things started to kind of go downhill for me, and 2018 was honestly just the good golden year of my channel, since I had collaborated with so many people that were with or associated with Rye-Rye99 at the time. But things had went downhill for me when some of those people started to kind of treat me badly, such as like getting mad at me for being like too angry, getting angry, being over competitive. Now, I am not really that much innocent in those events back in the day. Yes, I was like a bit young. I was like 16, 17, well, 17 years old in 2018, and I was a bit over competitive when playing Gmod with some of those people, but I've kind of tried moving on from Gmod and not try to be too much over competitive. But what really started was just when some people just started to basically think I was being pretty toxic, being sore loser in some Gmod games, which kind of was, but it was just I was tired of constantly losing and I wanted to win one video for once, even if it wasn't in my recording. There's so much I would talk about from experiences with some of Rye's friends, but the main focus of this should be on Rye. But 2020 was when everything completely went downhill after some drama that had happened with me. Rye just blocked me, and a lot of his friends just distanced themselves from me. But honestly, after that, I didn't want any association with Rye since 2020 or anyone else. And despite some of those people may come to me saying that I'm in some of those people's Discord servers. Yes, but I pretty much stayed quiet and not interacted at all because I was trying to let things cool down with some of those people like Logan and a bunch of others. But thing is, I'm probably just going to distance myself completely from them. Now, as much as some of them may be victims to Rye, I'm sort of a victim in a way as well because of how some of Rye's friends had treated me. Now, I've been trying to change my ways, mature, and just focus on doing what I enjoy doing. But there was some people that discovered me and they said that they seen some of my old Gmod videos and they questioned me about like Logan and a bunch of others, and they even mostly brought up Rye-Rye99, and I just ended up getting like upset, and well, I tried not being snappy. I just tried to calmly say to them that do not mention Rye-Rye99 in my server or around me, because I do not want to be associated or be acquainted to Rye and others, anyone that I knew playing Gmod at the time. But obviously, to explain everything what's gone on with Rye, I guess I'll leave a link to Brandon Patney Gamers' live stream. Probably Wallow Man, I can't pronounce their name. I'll leave a link to their video, and there's just so much bad info about Rye that is exposing. Rye was considered not much of a good person. Like, he was controlling and just talked behind people's backs. And I assumed that with Rye talking behind people's backs, could have been talking about me as well. And despite that, I was never friends with Rye. I, however, was friends with his friends. But I have been completely distancing myself from them and try to make new friends and join newer communities. Even if some of those people may have rights to be like mad at me, but I don't really care.
Wow. Uh, wow, Extremes. I didn't know you've been through that a lot of those years. Wow. I mean, that's kind of fucked up to them that they've been treating you like shit. They've been treating you like garbage. And that is a good thing that you decide to stay distant. And now you know the truth about Rye-Rye99, your ex-friend, as you can say that. But I respect you, man. I respect you. Like, for real. I respect you, man, that you might want to stay distant. Like, I don't even know if you're still friends with others back then that you knew, but I'm gonna say that I respect you, man. I respect your decision.
Okay, alright, good, my mic sounds clear. Okay, hello everybody, it is me, Starlight Films, or Star as you know me by. I also went by Stella Moonlight, Rosewood, those names. I usually don't make these kind of videos, or streams I should say. Normally I try to avoid topics like these, but I want to come out and share my experiences with the person, obviously, Rye-Rye99. Me and him have a pretty somewhat rocky history. He treated me like absolute shit, and honestly, I'm glad that he's gone. Like, he hurt so many people, and what he did was just not right. He hurt so many of my friends. He hurt a lot of the people I was close to. And, like, it's just, I'm disgusted, honestly, with the things that I have found out that he's done. And I didn't even know, like, all of the, like, the deepest tip of this iceberg that goes so damn deep. Like, I used to look up to Rye. As a kid, I remember I was like 11 or 12, I started watching him when I was, like, really young. I enjoyed his videos, I enjoyed his content, you know, his old stuff, mainly. And at one point, I considered him a good friend of mine when we were friends. But I know that I was not in the best mental state when I was friends with him because I was dealing with my own personal struggles. I mean, hey, who doesn't? But it's just really sickening. It really is. But I know that I was not. And hello, people in the live chat. Sorry, I'm checking, keeping the live chat up. But just everything that he's done is really disgusting. And it makes me sick because knowing all the shit he's done to hurt the people, it's messed up. It's not right. It's just fucked up on so many levels. And excuse my language, but like, it literally is. He hurt so many of us. He hurt me especially, and treated me like garbage when I was friends with him. He would get pissy at me for small things that I would do. He would nitpick certain things like me putting up statuses or having vent PFPs when I was genuinely going through a tough time. And I was not like trying to seek attention in any way. I just wanted support from my friends and shit. And he made me seem like that I vented too much. Like, he tried to suppress me venting and trying to control what I do, and it made me really uncomfortable. I did not appreciate it.
Damn, Rye. Wow. So you just do this to your fan like that, huh? You just do this to your fan, just accusing them that they're attention seekers? Wow. Like what she said, bruh. She was trying to get support from her friends supporting her after what she's been through. But no, you decided to accuse Starlight that she's attention seeking. Is that what you think? I mean, yeah, people see her that she vents so much, but it doesn't mean that she wants attention seeking. She just wants support. Alright? But you are accusing her for being attention seeker. I mean, if I'm right or if I'm wrong. But also, people, this is going to be the last video I'm going to be showing you, but I gotta say, this video is mentioning what did Rye did so inappropriate in the call, but I would not say that. But the dude in the video is going to say it, not me. Ain't going to say it, nah, but he will. Alright, just listen what he has to say, alright?
Good evening, everyone. I have returned. Been a bit since you've seen and heard me with my mask on. But I can only mean one thing. I have come bearing news about yet another threat. Really, he's weak. But this video is still important. From other sources, he has been caught dating around 3 minors and sexually harassed more. I will not give away their name, but he was caught jerking it.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
In a Discord call with one of these minors, saying that he was only scratching his leg when the noises they heard sounded wet and his breathing was increasingly heavy. He is known to RP quite a bit, and his activities with them were explicit, to say the least. We also know that he is dating another minor currently. He is sadly very antisocial, and all he has is a YouTube, Skype, and Discord. No servers, just a user. Which I will not give out, since I do not fully trust the crowd here. Then save for another day once more info has been released. Now, why do I bring him up when he has no other socials connected to him? It is because I've been dealing with him for a few years now, and I am just finally speaking up. What do I know about him? You're going to have to find out for yourself.
Well, that's kind of fucked up. Right, this guy mentioned that you were jerking it in a phone call and they thought that you were scratching your leg, but no. That sound doesn't sound like a scratch on your leg, but that sound that you were jerking it off, that you were just beating your... I really don't want to say it because I'll get demonetized, but you were just beating your own you know what. Wow, so right, this is what you're gonna do, man? Really? This is what you're gonna do? You're a traitor of your own fans. You betray your fans. Not only that, you betray your own friends. Some friend you are being a pervert and a monster. And a groomer individual. You groom Rebecca, also known as FNAF126, and Bailey. Kinda disappointing, man. And also, bruh, take a good look. Take a goddamn good look. You see these videos? Yeah, they made these videos about you, man. Take a good look. Look what you did now. Look what you did. This is on you, Rye. This is all on you. There is no forgiveness after what you've done. Even when you come back with a new name, or even you're gonna upload your old videos. Let me ask you this, homie. None of these people ain't gonna forgive you after what you've done. Like, seriously. But you know what? Don't even come back on YouTube. You know why? People gonna start hating on you, but I don't blame your fans to go hate on you. Because this is all on you. Again, this is all on you. You are a Rye-Rye99. Matter of fact, you do lie 99 because that's your new name, lie 99, or groom 99 because you groom 3 minors. You know, Rye, for a sec that people would think that you're a cool person and you're awesome, but seems like everyone knows your dark side now after what you've done. But none of these people ain't gonna forgive you. I mean, you broke their hearts. You made them cry in tears. Like, they're seriously tearing up, bro. I mean, this is all your fault. Wow. I mean, some famous YouTuber you are, you decided to, you decided to take the dark turn for yourself, huh? So this is what you've been hiding, eh? This is what you've been hiding for all these years, from your dark side. And to all the FNAF fans are out there who are fans of Rise, and even Rise friends, I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I really am sorry that Rye did to you guys, and after he lied you all. But seriously, I feel bad for all of you and all the victims that were groomed from Rye. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm seriously am. But I hope you guys will recover that, or nah, I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video now. So anyways, guys, have a nice day or night. But also, be sure, I have no idea what to say in this video, so I'm just gonna say I'm gonna end the video right now. So see ya.